everyone, it's Marina from the Jungle and welcome to this short tutorial around how to raise a service request and a little bit of background as to why we use this method rather than emails for lots of things on the Jungle. Before we begin, I've just got to address the elephant in the room, which is, why does my face look so puffy and what is that? So I got bitten on the face by a little spider. Yeah, it's disgusting and I'm really, really sorry for anyone who's an arachnophobia like me. So my face is like, it's gross, weird, it's kind of weird. Apparently it'll take a few days to settle down, hopefully, and I don't know, or something else bad will happen. Who knows? But sorry again for anyone who hates spiders. I don't know what's more traumatic, thinking about this or the fact there was a little spider on my face. Gross. All right, let's just crack on though with this tutorial on how to raise a service request. Now, I'm going to share my screen and you should be able to now see the screen, which is probably really familiar to lots of you. This is the landing page when you log into the Jungle. I'm sure many of you just sort of scoot past this and log time or apply for gigs or what have you. But just for a second, I just want to pause and highlight to you this badge here. So for those of you who are on a paid subscription, your badge will look a bit different to those who are on the entry or the free service. I'm just going to draw your eyes to it because it has relevance when we get to the service request part. We will put down in the comment section a coupon code for those who want to upgrade and, you know, you think, oh my God, I want the full, the full experience. But I just want to highlight that just as we get into it. Okay. All right. So let's say you've got a situation and you're like, hey, I need the help from the Jungle guys and I need some help to be able to solve this problem. And you send an email over to us and you get a bit of a rebuttal that says, hey, can we ask you to raise a service request? Now, when we do that, it's not because we're trying to be painful. It is because of security these days. And it's just an unfortunate thing that we're all having to grapple with. And we're trying to make it as simple as possible, that we are increasingly unable to respond to email correspondence because of phishing, which is a bit of a pain. Hey, anyway, that's why we ask you to do it. It's not because we're trying to be difficult to get along with. So let's look at the service request itself. All right, you simply access it by going to your toolkit, drop down to open service request. And I'm really proud of this. Our team actually built this whole module from scratch as a result of, really sort of future forecasting and thinking, how are we going to talk to people in the future with cybercrime going the way it was? So we built this. Hopefully it's as simple as possible. If you've got some ideas or suggestions for changes, you can actually send them through and we'll see if we can incorporate them. All right, you click on submit a request and you put in your message. Now, I'm not going to write something and show off my poor typing skills. I am instead just going to pop in this message for the purpose of the tutorial. All right, you put in your message and then if you happen to know, you can add the category. Platform is for anything like technical or there are issues. You can even put some suggestions or compliments in there if you wish. Financial, always a big area for us as freelancers. Conduct is really interesting. It might be you have concerns around the ethical or conduct clients, other freelancers, even our team. We're really interested. Our ears are open and you can just choose that category. If you are not sure where your service request motivation should be within, you just hit other. Okay. Now with this, the attachment is an extra way to add some info. So let's just add a picture. I don't know. We'll put this guy here. We'll put this weird guy. All right. It's an image from one of our sub brands. And we just add it in there because, like the old saying says, help us to help you. As much info as you can give to us, the better. That would be great. All right. Now, this is where the difference between a free service and the paid service starts to show itself up. If you're in the pre-service, you will only have one option, which will just be the standard, which is fine. That's great. But for those of you who are part of our paid subscription service, good news, you get a little VIP section. And if you need urgent turnaround or you need us to respond really quickly, you can actually use it. I've got a paid subscription, so I get a VIP service. And that means people jump on it really, really quickly. It's a great service if you're doing lots of gigs and you need some good solid support around you. All right. I hit submit. I'm actually a little bit out in regional, so my internet's a bit slow. It's normally much quicker than that. But you'll get a confirmation that will come up in your platform, and you will see here an ID number. So service request 304, Agan ID reference comes up. And right now, this alert has gone across our company dashboard, and I'm guaranteeing Raya is all over it looking at it going, okay, who in my community has got an issue that I can deal with? Now, we've set this up so she could at any minute reply back. But before we do that, I'll rush through and say these are the 3 different categories for the service request. One is